kinda good. Lord, hold on, I should prepare before I leave. I'm not sure what I want to bring with me. Or... I'm still half naked. I think this time I will actually put clothes on. Because I do... Because I am carrying all these clothes. Might as well wear them. I'm just gonna keep the bear helmet on. I know this is pretty good. But... bear helmet. I'm so... fashionable right now. This is the outfit you wear when you go see your ex-wife. Is what I think. But it's so bad. I'm gonna have to leave you again. But don't worry. I'll come back. I'll come back. And I'll see your brothers there too. There's other bezel buffs in Mornhold waiting for me. Man, it's really cold over here. I gotta put all my clothes back on for this. Cliff Racer. What are you doing? Oh yeah, I forgot I have a mod that makes cliff racers even worse. I forgot about that. Well, at least there's no cliff racers in Mornhold. Why did I do that?
Where's your uniform? Where's your uniform?
The dragons are back. But they're in cliff racer form. Speak to the people. Okay. That's right. Tanya Stellatian, hey, House captain of the guards, wants to know about the source of the rumors about King Lathan's death. I will have to speak to people and earn their trust and see how they speak about King Lathan's death. Okay.
Good for the Empire, good for all, eh, citizen?
You look like Caius. What do you know about King Lathan's death? The king is dead. Long live the king. Okay, good to know. What do you know?
Almalexia protect us. If she still can.
If she still... What is she doing? Blessings on Almalexia. I can get a blessing. Our wealth dies when that's my child, but our good deeds outlive us all. Would you care to make a donation to the temple and receive the blessings of the Lady of Mercy? What's Almalexia gonna do with this money? Almalexia watches over all her children, the sick, the needy, the poor. Well, not actually in person. She is still in person, you know, but she's made no public appearance for years. The temple takes care of her children for her. That's what the money goes to. Oh my gosh, she's a downbeat mother. No public appearance. You know about Amsavi, the living gods of our temple? Gods, but at the same time, living folks like you and me. Almalexia, the Lady of Mercy, walked among the streets of Lordhold herself, healed the sick, fed the poor, gave them clothes from her own hand. The same with Lord Vivek. Then 10 years ago, about the time of the Ghost Fit, that was 10 years ago? They stopped appearing in public. Needed all Almsavi's power for the Ghostprince. They said, High Priest still talked with them, but we won't see them. I guess I'm not really entirely sure of the timeline of the events here. So 10 years ago, they made the Ghost Fence. So that means... Did Dagoth Ur wake up 10 years ago? What was I doing 10 years ago? Almalexia and Vivek have always been among us. Our fathers and forefathers told many generations, living as speaking gods and ancestors, guardians and heroes. Solithil, he's the father of mysteries, and always kept to himself, but long ago he used to appear now and then. That's the difference between the temple and the Western faiths. They have gods who were once mortals. They understand what it's like to live, eat, sleep, suffer, worry, and to fear death. Lady of Mercy, Almalexia is the mother of us all, healer and protector. Always has been, I suppose. She doesn't seem that way now. It's the war with Dagoth Ur. It's hard for all of us. She had to change to toughen herself and her followers. It's true that sometimes dissenters disappear when they question her doctrines. The hands of Alexia are more like inquisitors and knights of loving mercy. And Morrowind doesn't feel much like the city of love anymore. The hard times demand hard gods. Hands of Alexia? They're Alexia's personal guards, body and soul. Scimitar and armor fortified by divine enchantments, pledged to honor and protect and serve Alexia in all ways. They spend much of their time punishing criminals and protecting the people. Now they spend all their time protecting Alexia. As well, that's right, but it makes me uneasy. Sends the wrong signal. Vengeful might rather than vigilant mercy. I guess she's losing her power like Vivek said. I just like, no one knows what's going on with Soulless Sil. They're like, yeah, we know about Vivek. Alexia, Soulless Sil. He's a reason why he has mystery in his name. Oh, Nerevarine. Praise, absolutely, praise the Nerevarine. The devil is dead and the blight is gone. Okay. King Afan's death? He was old, but not that old. Maybe he'd just die like they said, but maybe someone can help him along. There's a broadside sheet called The Common Tongue. In there it says how Seth poisoned hundreds of people when he was in the West, so why not there? I do remember picking up. So, according to a broadside sheet called The Common Tongue, King Halseth poisoned many people in the West, so maybe he poisoned Athenmathan. Very interesting. I'd like to see a copy of The Common Tongue. If you could bring me one, thank you. You've done well. But now, we lack sources of information on Alexia's temple. Could you help me find a temple informant? We need a source of information inside Amalexia's temple. The rumors of discontent in the temple. Go to Amalexia's temple. Look for someone discontented. Listen sympathetically and find out whether the temple is willing to accept King Halsa or whether the temple plans to act against him. What does he think about the temple? King Halsa joined the temple when he arrived in Morrowind years ago, but the temple is the enemy of the Empire, and King Halsa is the Imperial in every sense of the word. Now, will you help us find a temple informant who can tell us whether the temple is willing to accept King Halsa or whether the temple plans to act against him? I'll take care of Good, find a temple informant and report to me if you find out whether the temple is willing to accept King Halsa or whether the temple plans to act against him. Oh, there you guys are! Oh, you guys are here. You wanna follow me? My little scripts. Oh,
Good to see you again.
oh, I got little buddies following me. You're in their way.
Justice never sleeps.
Wait, Chapo, wait, where did your brother go? God, I feel like a mother.
Justice never.
Did he get left behind? He did get left behind. Stick with your mom. Okay. Or an infirmary. Or not. No, don't tell me it's bug 2. Never. Here in Mornhold? Very interesting. Are you discontent? I'm a faithful believer, but Alexia makes me uneasy. For the last 50 years, the Tribunal stopped walking among us. 50 years? Is it 10 years or 50? Because the lady outside said 10 years ago the ghost fence was formed. And that's when Alexia stopped helping, but now it's 50 years? Stopped listening and speaking with us. This worried me. It made me sad. Were our gods abandoning us? Were they growing weak? But since Alexia has lately come among us again, I feel more worried, not less. Her face glows brightly with hope and power, but her words seem dark and bitter. Listen patiently and sympathetically. Alexia's homilies are full of compassion, understanding, wisdom, and acceptance, but now her servants seem more intent on destroying the wicked, punishing the foolish, and rewarding the faithful, the unquestioning, obedient faithful. Yes, these are difficult times, and difficult times to survive, it must be hard. I tremble for the failing of my faith, but the god I once loved now frightens me. Elsa has murdered King Lathan and stolen his crown. It does not matter that King Lathan was a fool, he was our fool. So long as the puppet king was a joke, we all could laugh and ignore him. Halsaf is not a fool, and no one is laughing. If Halsaf seeks in earnest to be a king, then Amalexian the temple or sword in earnest to destroy him. Someone, Galsa Andrano, speaks her mind, and from what you say sounds sincere. You handle her well. The temple seems to recognize that King Halsaf will not be content to be a puppet like King Lathan, and plans to act against us. Very good work, Eris. The king will hear of your loyal service. Now you can help us with another matter. King Halsaf is concerned about possible disloyalty among the guards. Oh? I've replaced many of the former king guards with more reliable men, but I had to keep some experienced guards, and I can't be certain of their loyalties. I will pretend you wish to join the royal guards. That's your excuse for talking to the guards, sounding them out, and looking for evidence of disloyalty. If you find any hint of treason or evidence of disloyalty, report to me. Take no action. Report to me, and I will judge what action is appropriate. Okay, where are these guys? You're all right here. I guess joining the royal guards. What did Tinius Deliton send you to me for? If he wants you to be a royal guard, then you'll be a royal guard. Nothing to do with me. How do I like it? Think I was born yesterday? My mom didn't teach me to blabber to strangers. So King Lathan was a bit of a fool, but he was good to me. And King Halsaf is no fool. He's got to keep some experienced men like me around. All these new fellows like you. Someone's gotta teach them their business, cause they don't know about it. Mention your halalu connections. Halalu, halalu, halalalu. Oh, really? Does Tina know about that? Did you talk to Ellery or Aaron? You should tell her your house halalu, really. But don't tell Tinius Deliton, just tell Ellery Aaron. Huh? I'm gonna tell him. So, Ivulen Irano delivered a memorized and not very sincere sounding speech about King Halsaf. Well, Ivulen Irano is not very bright. It's not necessarily evidence of a disloyalty. Follow up on it. There may be more. Okay. I've been a royal guard all my life, and so was my mother. And her mother. I served King Lathan for many years, and now I'll serve King Halsaf. Long live the king, and long live the emperor. It's none of my business, of course, but why do you want to be a guard? You look like you've done well enough for yourself as an adventurer. Hey, I'm part of Halalu. What? Irano told you to tell me about your Halalu connection and told you not to tell Tenia's Delidian? I have no idea what that's all about. Are you sure you heard it right? He's not the brightest star in the sky. He gets confused sometimes. I wouldn't worry about it. I'll just talk to Ivulen Irano later when I get a chance. I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding. Oh, he's in trouble. He's in trouble. I'm not sure where your brother went. Oh, he was going to the basement.
Justice never sleeps.
Man, it's just not being a mother with more than 2 children's like. Jeez. So you spoke with Ellery Irano about your Halo connections as Ivulen Irano, such as it, and Ellery Aaron acted like she didn't know what he was talking about. Perhaps you are right. Perhaps Ellery Aaron was coming up for Ivulen Irano. See if you can find some more tangible evidence of disloyalty. Something in writing. Perhaps Ivulen Irano seems to be the weak link. Take a careful look at his possessions in the guard quarters. Be careful. Don't get caught or you'll be tucked like a common thief. Oh, there's something here. Handwritten note. A curious copy of guard duty rosters for the past 7 weeks. The handwriting is a tiny and almost illegible with frequent misspellings, but 3 names are always correctly spelled. Novella, Dralin, Ivulen Irano, and Eluriaran. And those watches when the 3 are the only guards in the throne room have been underlined twice.
Justice never sleep. Justice never sleep.
Justice never sleeps.
The king's health to you, Sarah.
I found something. This is Ivulen Irano's handwriting on the note he found. He notes the watches when Dralin, Alran, and Irano are the only guards in the throne room. I believe I'll change the watch schedules to prevent that. And I'll need to keep a close eye on all 3. Very shrewd work. Eris, you've brought me clear evidence of disloyalty among the guards. Now I need your help finding evidence of conspiracy against King Halsaf among Halalu nobles. No way. Conspiracy? The old King's Halalu supporters have accepted King Halsaf's accession to the throne with good grace. Maybe they think that another candidate, a Halalu candidate for example, would be better. Like me? I would be a good candidate for the throne. Maybe they have some plan to express such preference. If so, I doubt they can be candid about it. But maybe you should search Lathan Manor for documents, diaries, or other tangible evidence of such plans. What is the defense like? It's a matter for you to study. Only the widow of the dead king, Ravani Lathan, lives at Lathan. Oh, I've been there. He's running. Look at him go. The king. They murdered him. Halsaf and his spiders. Everyone knows, and no one lets out anger. Imperial justice. Ha! I spit on Imperial justice. They killed my husband, and now that wicked man is king. I curse Halsaf and all his kin. May they die tomorrow, weeping, watching their children die today. My condolences. Bless your honorable soul. Few enough have come to pay their respects. People forget their friends when the wind changes. Oh. Hey, you should turn around again. Address out to my honorable cousin, Ivulen Irano. Be this delivered in haste. Ivulen, I cannot agree. I'm a merchant and I have no skill in arms. You are a noble in your prime. You were proven on practice in tournament grounds. Though in truth, you never fought a duel and have few gifts as a liar. No one can doubt Holagor the Bloody's aptitude and enthusiasm for mayhem, but he is not a subtle man, more suited for a brawl or battlefield than an assassin's role. And they cannot trust a dark brotherhood. They're gone. I wiped them out. Halsaf owns them. Well, not anymore. They promise discretion, but their promises are worthless. You should go to the Morag Tong instead. I really must approach the Morag Tong. I agree with you. They'll probably refuse, but at least they can be trusted to be discreet. If in the end we are forced to choose among ourselves, I fear it must be you, and we will have to rack our brains for some plausible pretext that will get you into Halsaf's presence. I'm disappointed, though not surprised at the lack of public outcry over Atham's murder. The popular sentiment seems to be to avoid personal risk and accept Halsaf. It is short-sighted, but understandable. I have noted, however, that the writer of the common tongue is sympathetic to our cause. Clever and eloquent, he may be able to sway opinion. We should try to identify this fellow and try to bring him into our councils. This letter you found is very interesting. For Ivulen Irano, Holagur the Bloody, and Bed Ellen are obviously conspiring to assassinate King Halsa. This is treason, punishable by death. I'll immediately draw up rights for their execution. You would do the king a great service if you would execute these traitors. Okay. He's a faithful temple-going noble. Look for him around the temple. I don't know where to find him. Like a lot of those Norlots, he may be too cheap to pay for lotting. Try looking down below the sewers. Battle Island. I have no idea where to look. He could be anywhere in the city. My gosh. Well, I know where the temple is. Where is this guy? Is he the one that called me a churl?
Really? Say your piece, churl, and be done.
It is you! I don't know what you're talking about. There's always some kind of mistake. I can let you escape. But why would I do that? You're contemptible Alakia the bloody tire house. I shall show you a real Hallelujah. Noble house live or die for honor and justice. Oh, I got my luck pick up. Idiot. You dare challenge me? Have you seen me beat a freaking Gaynor around here? Hello, have you seen Battle Island, the bookworm? You're the bookseller. It's you.
Me? Here? Nothing. I'm doing nothing. See?
That sounds suspicious. Oh dear, I knew this one. Please have mercy on me. I got it right though. But I can see I am doomed then. It is better to die here than rot in Hell's dungeon. Do your worst, villain. Wrestlers. Wait, is he that? Wait, I know where he is. I remember. He's around. He's down here. It's you.
Hail and welcome, friend. Hail.
I know you. Yeah? Well, what are you gonna do about it?
You should have picked an easier opponent.
That suits me fine. For Aslan, let the world be bathed in your dog water's blood. I did it. You've executed Barano, Holagur the Bloody, and Beldel Island. Congratulations. It is customary to pay the executioner for his services. You're 3,000 gold pieces with our thanks. And now I'd like your help to find this anonymous writer of the common tongue. Oh? We'd like you to find the anonymous writer of the common tongue and persuade him to stop printing such lies about King Helsa. When you make official inquiries, people just look stupid and assure us they have no idea what we're talking about. We think you may have better luck, particularly if you approach less reputable citizens, persons who place profit above honor. Wise Helsa is a poisoner, isn't he? I take your point. King Helsa is a skilled alchemist and student of bodily processes, but it won't do to have people referring to our sovereign as a common poisoner, will it? Okay. First, we want you to ask around and discover who is writing these lies. Then we want you to find him and persuade him to stop printing lies. The matter of persuasion is left to your discretion. You will be discreet, of course. We don't want to appear to be threatening to the time-honored imperial traditions of encouraging free speech. I'll take care of it. Good. Report to me when you found this anonymous writer and make sure he will never print lies about King Helseth again. Is it you, Farm Tool? Welcome, Dark Elf. Welcome. Oh yeah, you're the guy with the good deals. Here's what I've heard. I've heard that the guy who writes the common tongue is someone named Trellis Varus. Now, this is not a name known to me personally. I'll make it a habit to know the names of people in Morrowind personally. And this guy, I do not know. And other people I talk to also do not know, which is noteworthy in itself. I make the guess that this guy is well hid and wants to stay well hid. But where do I first hear about this guy? In the Craftsman's Hall. So maybe that is one place to look. Are you speaking to Dark Elf? I suppose you want some armor or steel or something, right? Why don't you take your sniveling looks and your ungrateful tone and talk directly to the smith? I'm just an apprentice. I got nothing to offer to the likes of you. I don't belong there. What? I'm too good for this place. Slaving over a hot forge is a job best left to the plebs. I mean, look at that old bulls over there with his torn sweat and saliva stained shirt, his head like a giant corpus infected melon, and that faltering kind of his like a guar with vernal warts. What is your problem? It's the one he remembers to put his pants on in the morning. It really is. Now compare him with me. Yes, just look at me. I'm the picture of perfection. Look at these nails. Do you know how much I had to pay for those filthy Hallelujah manicures for these? Look at my flawless complexion. The ideal proportions of my body. Do you think the gods created such an image of majesty for the purpose of blacksmithing? Certainly not, my naive heart. Certainly I am destined to become an adventurer. Oh? Do you mock me, pleb? I aspire to heights greater than you've ever dreamed of. Do you think monsters and evil men will stand any chance when they behold this majestic specimen of humanity striding forth towards them? No, they would quail and faint at the sight of me. I will lay their corpses aside with a swipe of my hand. My greatness is inevitable. In fact, I believe I will start with my adventure just today. Mark my words, Dark Elf. Next time you come around, you won't find me here. Oh.
Must you? This is so tiresome.
Okay.
We print the truth, the straight truth.
Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? And may I suggest you make your answer very clear, because this office and what we do here is well kept secret, and wish to keep it a secret. Even if it means that you do not leave here alive. You will stop printing lies about King Halsa. I haven't printed lies about King Halsa in the common tongue. I've only printed the truth, but I tend to keep on printing the truth in the common tongue unless you think you can stop me. I think a donation of 3,000 gold to the Widows and Orphans Fund will stop you. You're a shrewd judge of character. I'm a man of principle and I will not hold any common tongue for payment of gold. But I know the benefit that gold can do if it's used for it in a good cause. Very well. I will not discuss King Halsov in the common tongue. You will have my word, and I'll take your 3,000 gold and will contribute it to the Widows and Orphans Fund. Now if you excuse me, we have to relocate Amelie. You know, the secret of our office is spoiled.
We print the truth, the straight truth.
Shit. Mark your door as keep out. It's very suspicious. Oh, the Faustus guy is gone. Damn that Lord Faustus. Damn him. What happened? Damn that cockered script sucking someone of ever fell whore. Anonymous writer. So Trellis Varus is the anonymous writer of the common tongue. And Trellis Varus gave you his word and he would not discuss King Halsop in the common tongue. And you gave him 3,000 gold to contribute to the Widows and Orphans Fund. Can I have 3,000 gold back? We place great trust in your judgment. We're very satisfied with your service. You should have your expenses and a rich reward and great honor besides. I give you a King's Oath blade, because you like those used in the by the Royal Guard. Only those sworn to the king's service and tested by great trials may use them. They bear deadly curses that kill thieves and traitors. I welcome you into our brotherhood. And there's one last official mark. Go to Lady Berenzia and ask to... She's asked to speak with you. Oh? Okay.